Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here from Polo Line to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi for the first match of 3 this afternoon. We're on the Sheikh Zayed field, and it is for His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2022. Our first match here this afternoon is Drai versus Wolves. A temperature a lovely 29 degrees, but fortunately we have a good cool breeze, just taking the bite out of that, and the temperature certainly will drop as the day goes on. Fortunately, no rain, and now we have a few of the players out there just quickly warming up. Myself, Adam Snowden, good afternoon to you all. Drai there in the white shirts. And our two lineups for this afternoon here on the Sheikh Zayed field. Our first match will start off with Drai. Playing at number 1 is Khalid Drai on 1 goals. At number 2, Pablo Kiza on 4. At 3 is Thomas Penalo on 7 goals. And on 6 goals it is Rauli Laplacette. They'll be playing in the white shirts here this afternoon. And we'll go with Wolves. Playing at number 1, Habtour Al-Habtour on 1 goals. At number 2 is Charles Cooney on 3. At number 3 is Carlos Toliujoa on 6 goals, and at the back door, the big man himself, Alfredo Copella. Our umpires out on the field will be Tarquin Southall, you see there on screen, with Tim Bound and the third man being Santiago Torgueta. Just see Rowley up there, just warming up, saying hello, and of course all of those on Polo Line throughout the world. We look forward to hearing from you on our social media here at Polo Line, which will be on Instagram, Polo Line OK, Facebook is Polo Line Int, and of course on Twitter is Polo Line. I look forward to hearing from you. This is the first of our 3 matches here this afternoon. This match here now followed by our second match, and then the third match will be under floodlights. The great privilege that we have here down at Ghantoot. Being our final tournament here of the 18-goal series in the UAE for 2022. Although I say that, we still will have quite a lot of polo still left. Ramadan will be starting in the beginning of April, but polo will still be played up until May and possibly into May as well, depending on the year and the season. It has been a little bit warm this last week. We have been fast approaching 40 degrees in the middle of the day. However, we are fortunately due for a bit of a drop in temperature come Thursday, back to the mid-20s again, which is greatly appreciated. We're just getting a little bit of a teaser of summer and telling us what it's going to be like, and hopefully it'll hold off for as long as possible. So we're starting off with the scoreboard, of course, 0-0 here for Chaka number 1, and they'll be throwing in for the far side of the field in front of the Sheikhs. And they will have Tim Bound to start this match off. They'll just get themselves organised on in which direction they're playing in, and they'll get this match underway. 5 chuckers it is, 18-goal polo. And in fact we have a change here. It is Peter Wright, his third man here this afternoon for our first match. Nice to have a bit of flexibility within the team. Tim just mentioning a few bits and pieces to the teams out there now, and then they'll get themselves lined up. We'll get this first match underway. The jewel in the crown of Abu Dhabi Polo is His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2022. As the 2 teams line up, we have Drai going from left to right, back towards Dubai. Wolves heading from right to left towards Abu Dhabi. The ball's into play out the back of the line. This one comes here. Rowley comes up with it there, but he gets it stolen off from there by Cooney as he comes in onto that one there on Furia. The umpire didn't like that. I reckon the line of the ball was not across the field. It was still A little bit of angle on it, changed there by Rowley as he came through the line out, and we just see on the replay there, Rowley established himself a new line onto it. Cooney just thought he could still get in there, and the line out had broken up though, so we did have a line established, and we have a penalty now given in favour of Drai. Being teed up there by Tommy Pinello. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be taking the penalties here. Drai having two very good penalty takers indeed in Rowley Laplacette and also Tommy Pinello. It looks like it's going to be Tommy Pinello coming up on it. Doesn't look like the easiest little pony to be taking this penalty off. It doesn't normally bother him. So players call Pinello. Pony settles here nicely. He gets hold of that one. He's up, he's under it, but it looks like it's gone a little bit wide and out to the right-hand side it went. You just saw the pony coming in on a slight angle at it. Just opening the face of his mallet up a little bit too much and pushing it wide out towards the right-hand side. So the ball's placed on the back line for the big man, Capella, to bring into play. Capella taps it forward. Oh, he dummies the big shot, but just keeps this one going forward. Keeps it coming up. Giza in there with him, going hard back with him, goes back, goes himself, does. Capella checks up on it. He's got Ulloa in behind, drops it into him now. Ulloa goes up the centre of the field here, gets hold of that one. It doesn't quite get up there to Habtor, but coming up to his Capella on that near side. A lot of power, a lot of strength, but he gets onto the near side a little bit too much, and he comes back onto the new line, and we get a whistle on the play. See, Capella played that near side shot, possibly went under the neck a little bit. He thought the line had changed enough for him to be able to come onto that stick side, but umpires deeming that the player coming in behind in the form of Laplacette had that line. And so we have a spot penalty here. Penalty 5 in favour of Drai to be taken by Rowley Laplacette. Taps it forward. Rowley taps it up here now. Keeps it moving forward. Ulloa keeping him honest, goes under the net, pushes that wide out there for Pinello. Pinello sweeping onto it here. Pinello comes forward once again. Habtor being kept off out of the play there by Drai. Sends that one up forward up there for Akiza. Akiza looking to straighten himself up onto this one here now. Looking for the next shot, the one-time shot. Didn't quite get the clean shot he was looking for, and it looks like that was just going to be shouted out over the back line there by Habtor Al Habtor. So once more, the ball's on that back line for Capella to bring in to mount an attack. He would rather get this further up the field this time. Keeps it moving. This time he goes with it, unloads it, sends it out there for Ulloa. Rowley covering him well. Ulloa taps it up. He's got Capella coming in behind, yields off it, leaves it for Capella once more. Forming the train all the time. Nobody marking him, nobody putting on the pressure, so he can keep moving this forward. He sends that one up forward, didn't quite get hold of that one clearly. You can hear a little bit of cane on the near side, picked up here by Ulloa. Ulloa comes back onto his stick side once more, avoids the hook there from Akiza, but not far enough, and it just gets sent in once again there by Rowley. Akiza this time feeds it up here now for Pinello out there with Cooney and Capella come together, looking for the play, turns away from him, gets half hooked off out of it, the ball comes out in towards the middle of the field. Akiza couldn't come onto it, but he's just told to leave it there by Rowley and goes up forward with it once again, but he gets pushed off out of that one there by Cooney. Cooney comes up onto it here now, and Rowley Laplacette comes under the net. Cooney thought that he had the line onto that one there, but it goes dangerously in towards the goal. First onto this one here, looks like it's going to be Capella. Capella settles down on that play, sends the backhand, clearing the play now from the danger zone is Capella. Looks for a little bit of a hook there, does Habtor, but enough to put his player off, allowing, oh no, and Ulloa couldn't get onto it, and turning back inside here is Pinello. Pinello looks up at goal and drills this one in towards the goal, and through the goals it is for the first score on the board there for Drai. 1 goal it is to Drai. We've got a number of changes going on here now. There won't be any waiting, there won't be any time, I don't think. Let's see what they're going to do, but the boys are aware of this, and they're going to get a wiggle on and get back to the middle of the field. Bound just waiting. He's got a amount of time he does wait for him. There it is, ball's into play. We have a 2-on-1 situation. It's Rowley. Rowley takes it forward. He knows he's got Tommy in behind him. He lets him know, but he goes himself here, does Rowley. Rowley just keeps that one short there. Capella comes up forward, looks to try and burst, does get past him. Can he flick it in? No, he just couldn't quite control that last finishing touch and put it underneath the neck. Got a little bit too much on it and pushed it a little bit too far forward. So the ball now this time will be placed on the back line here now for Wolves to bring into play from the opposite end this time for Alfredo Capella. Ulloa just quickly changing here this time. Capella pushes out there, doesn't get a clean shot onto it, loses momentum, does Ulloa, so he has to stop and wait for that one there, allowing Akiza to get to him, but he just leaves it now for Capella once again. Capella looking to get away from Akiza. Akiza just going to be pushed to the other side of him there by Ujoa. But he knows he has Rowley in front. Ujoa coming back, working hard. Clearing the way here now for Capella. Capella comes towards the middle of the field and lofts one up the field here now. He gets hold of that one clearly and puts it up towards the front door. But it looks like Cooney's been kept off out of it there by Pinello. Pinello, backhand. Underneath the tail it goes. Swooping onto that one there is Drai. Khalid comes onto it here now. Checks up, yields off, leaves it now for Rowley. Rowley. Unfortunately, his ball is hopping out over the boards. Cruelly, it hops out over those boards, and it will be a free hit here now for the Wolves from the 60-yard line. Borders drop, Capella. On this one here now. It's in range. How's he feeling? Gives that one a lofted drive. It's a monster shot there from Capella and puts it away. 60 yards, but right out on the side there. So it's got to be about 90, 95 yards. Straight through the goals it is for Alfredo Capella. Taking the score now. 2 goals to 1 goal to Wolves and 1 goal to Drai. Lovely free hit taken there by Alfredo Capella. So 2 teams lining up here now on Tim Ban. Ban bowls that one in under the neck there. Goes Ujoa, feeding it up now for Habtor. Goes for the next shot. Doesn't quite execute that as clean as he might like to do so, but it's nestled in against the board. Sends a backhand, but it gets past the players onto this one here now, and it goes up as far as Ujoa. Ujoa on the play. Avoids the hook there from Rowley, but Rowley working hard and gets a second bite of the cherry and does so, but this time it's going to be Capella to feed this one up forward here for Ujoa. Ujoa going goal bound here now. He's under pressure. He goes with a one-time play onto that one there, but it looks like it's gone wide. Good support play there by Capella. The ball's placed down that back line. And it's going to be... No, it is Rowley. Opens this one up here this time. He leaves that one behind, but he's got enough time and space to get back onto that one once again. Sends it out towards some open space here, looking for Urquiza. Urquiza on the near side. Capella coming in. And as he does, he takes it on the near side, but... didn't quite flatten onto that line enough, as you can see from the replay for those Polo line viewers. He's having to come at a very steep angle. Didn't really have enough room to flatten on it enough, and as he did take it on the near side, drifted across the line with the big Alfredo Capella. Right in behind. So the ball's dropped down here now for Capella. Just inside his half, long way wide. Let's see what he can do with this one. Alfie. Gets hold of this one nicely and sends this one up to the front door. Who's first onto this one here? Cooney's trying to go on, but he's kept off out of it. Gets told to leave it for Laprasette. Laprasette tries to turn away there from Ujoa. Does so. Gets the backhand. Sends it out there once again for Pinello. Pinello up on the loose here now. He's out in some open space here. Is Pinello. Pinello going free here now is Pinello. You see Alfie's being looked after there by Urquiza, giving Pinello a little bit of space and time, but he's getting back to him. He's getting back to him. He's getting back to him. Can he get the hook in? And it looks like that ball has gone through the goals for goal number 2 there for Drai. Quick change of events there. You see on the replay here now, Pinello's coming forward onto it. Wasn't quite sure, slightly unsighted on it. The goal judge was a little bit slow at the end. He managed to get his flag up, and there it is. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The end of Chukker number 1, with the score being 2 goals to Drai, 1 goal to Wolves. And now for our Polo Line viewers, we'll go to a few messages from Polo Line. So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. We're about to start chucker number 2. Both teams back out on the field and we go back to the far side for umpire Bound to get this bowled in. We're just missing Tarquin at the moment. He's got a little bit of a technical issue or something which he needs to try and get sorted out. Just get himself mounted back up again and then he'll be back onto the field. We'll get chucker number 2 underway with the score being 2 goals. It is to Drai. 1 goal, 2 Wolves. And you can just see here on the replay there, Polo got away on the break. It started off with a bit of a miscue by Rowley Laprasette, but managed to go in solidly and turn a very defensive position into attack from his own back line effectively and freeing up Polo. And he got away nice and cleanly. So we're back into play once again. Out the line out it comes for Yushoa. Yushoa feeds that one through on the backhand, looking for Alfie, but first onto this looks like it's going to be Okize's backhand didn't go quite as far as you would have quite liked to have done so, looking for something for Capella, but clearly the line was there for Rowley, and the ball is now left here for Yushoa. Yushoa gets his pocket picked there by Polo, but he didn't like it, does the umpire Bound, nor does umpire Southwell. We can just see on the replay here, oh, there's a bit of tittle-tattle. Not a good way to start off, and you see the ball just comes through here, tries to come in onto it, and does Polo, but I reckon that the line have been changed, and we get another whistle on that play. And it looks like we have a little bit of broken tack, so one of the Drai players has just left the field. So Wolves will just have to hold on and wait. They wanted to capitalise on the opportunity and get a bit of a break and take a quick penalty, but not to be. A bit of broken tack was brought to the attention of the umpires. So it looks like it's been Drai coming back out on the field again here now, so we'll get things underway. And it looks like we have a reversal. It looks like we are going to have a roll in from the inside out on umpire Southwell. The ball gets bowled into play at the front of the line out. Coming away with it here is Yushoa. Yushoa on the play here now. Yushoa takes this one. Just leaves it now for Capella. Capella drills that one forward. Doesn't quite get that one up to Cooney. Didn't quite get a clean shot of it, but it's going to be Polo to pick it up here now. Polo rather. Polo comes inside. Gets away from the hook there from Yushoa and goes into a little bit of open space, and he knows he's got Capella in front of him. Pony just slipping on that one slightly, goes under the neck with this here and unleashes that one up there. Now here for Okize. Okize goes with that next shot and tries to put that one through the goals, but unfortunately couldn't quite get the clean connection with that ball, and wide it goes. So the ball's on the back line here now for Capella to bring back into play. Alfie just taps it up here now. Okize waits for him. He opens that shoulder and he drives that ball up. Didn't get hold of that one as clean. Comes off the back of the horse there of Yushoa as he's trying to get onto it. Opens up the backhand. As he does, it allows Rowley to get onto it. Rowley comes in, plays the backhand. Who's first up on round onto this one here? And we get a whistle as Yushoa comes onto it, but it looks like we have Polo slipping onto that line a little bit quicker. And we can see on the replay here now that the backhand came in and it was cleanly more in favour of Polo. Wasn't quite quick enough, as quick as Tolly Yushoa is. He wasn't quite quick enough on this occasion. So going across the field and slightly away from goal, the ball has been placed down for a penalty 5 in favour of Drai. I think he's on Deafin out here now. Drives this one up forward, drills that one up in towards goal. It's going very goalward bound and straight through the goals. It is a beautiful goal there for Drai. Taking the score now, 3 goals it is to Drai, 1 goal to Wolves. You can't do anything apart from watch the ball when it gets hit that cleanly by Rowley Laprasette. As I said, we've got 2 very strong penalty takers indeed here in this Drai team. So it's one mistake, one goal, and there it is in the line out. It is going to be Polo, comes away with it, turns it away there from Capella. Leaves it now for Rowley. Rowley going to work once again, open shoulder, drills this one up forward, gets it up past. Players there, up there for Okiza. Okiza in good position, but he couldn't overran that one slightly. Backhand comes in by Habtoor, but it comes off the pony, and out over the back line it is. Good pressure there by Drai on Habtoor. But all in turn, it's in possession, have Wolves. Capella taps it, sends it out here now for Ulloa. Ulloa gets ridden into there by Rowley, looking to get away from Rowley. Rowley gets a bit of a hook on that one there, gets it onto the side, and we have a cry of anguish out onto it there. Rowley's going, what do you mean? Saw a little bit of lovely play there by Ulloa, taking that ball on the near side, but let's see if we can get it on the replay. We can see that Ulloa is coming away with it here. Gets the hook come in, and I think the hook might have actually been a little bit high, might have been on the arm, just missing the mallet. Not intentional, of course, but it looks like we're going to get this coming up here now for a penalty 4 in favour of Wolves. And we can just see it once more from the replay from the reverse angle. And let's see what we get here now. Probably might be able to see it a little bit clearer. Comes up with it, and maybe there's a horse just in the way, but the result being a penalty 4 in favour of the Wolves. Looking to close that gap here. 4:46 on the clock. It here is in chukker number 2. Ball being teed up by Alfredo Capella. Slightly into the wind and slightly cross field from the scoreboard. Capella, he drives, he shoots, he's through the top and straight over the top it is, not making any mistake there, is Alfredo Capella. 2 goals it is now to the Wolves, but Drai is still there on 3. You can see on the replay here, he comes up to this one. Gets hold of that one, but he comes a little bit underneath the neck with it anyway, but what to do, it doesn't matter. It's through the goals it is. And the umpire just blows the whistle, just looking for a little bit of order in that line out. Keys are just encroaching a bit, he's cleared, now we're off and out in the back of the line out it comes. Away comes Polo, couldn't get away though from the reach of Capella, but it's going to be Rowley going to work once again, goes under the net, couldn't get hold of that one cleanly. It's now left there for Okiza. Okiza makes a turn, faces towards goal here now, looking to set sail in towards goal here now. Okiza coming through the momentum, he's got Cooney in front of him, but he looks for something out of that one there, and a good backhand there by Ulloa, looking to unleash Habtoor al Habtoor. Habtoor, up he goes here, but Rowley's taking the shorter route up the middle of the field, and it's going to be Habtoor, goes under the neck with that one there, couldn't get onto it, could the next 2 players, and it's now going to be left there for Khalid. A little bit of a backhand for him, nicely just enough there for Polo, plays with it in the air for the 3rd time, and off he goes here over the halfway line goes Polo. Polo coming forward, but it's already that man Capella's got back in touch with him already. He's pushing him wide as he does, goes under the neck with that one towards goal, but it just wide. Across the face of goal it goes. See there, Polo's just been pushed a little high. Capella gets him on his outside, but then decides to come up his inside here to keep pushing him wider, making it more difficult for him as he does. He gets the next shot, but he just gets a little bit too much angle on it, and under the neck he goes. So Capella brings it in from the back line once more, letting it loose for Okiza, but covered well there by Polo. Sends the near side backhand in. Cooney comes to the backhand, but straight across the field, picked up first of all there by Okiza, and then by Rowley Laprasek. Capella looking for something there, thought it was on the line as he came across at right angles, but it is going to be Rowley not wasting any time, puts it away through the goal, so it's goal number 4 on the board there for Drai. 4 goals. You can just see on the replay there, you can make your own decisions, but it's going to be well finished off there by Rowley Laprasek. You know he's secure, you know he's solid. So Capella just quickly changing onto Aloy. In the line out it is. Back of the line out. Coming towards the front now is Polo. Coming away with it. Polo checks up there with Habtoor. Comes back inside here. Does Tommy Polo. He's got Rowley there with him as well. He's got his options. He's got players in front. Rowley shoots off towards the left-hand side. He scoops that one past. Nice little weighted pass there. Couldn't pick it up there. Could Rowley? It's now left there for Capella. Capella makes the turn. Gets helped in his turn around the corner there by Pinello. But as you see, no malice intended. Just a little bit of over-exuberance coming into the play and just catching Capella as he does. Probably wasn't anticipating Capella to be able to make that turn quite as quick as he did. And in doing so, he's left himself wide open for a penalty 4 in favour of Wolves here now. So another opportunity here for Wolves to get themselves back in contention. 2 goals is the margin at the moment here in Chukka number 2 with 2:07 on the clock. Howtor making this opportunity to quickly change as well. But it is going to be Alfredo Capella for the Wolves. Lloyd just coming down to a bit of a trot there, but it doesn't make any difference to Capella. He's got his penalties in sweet here this afternoon. 3 goals it is now to the Wolves. You see little Aloy, the old man, just decided to come down into a bit of a trot, but it didn't really matter because he comes nice and straight as he does so, giving Capella a good platform to hit that ball off, and is now back to the line out. And we get another whistle on the play. We're looking for a little bit of discipline in these line-outs. If they do, then the ball can come in and out nice and cleanly. We can avoid these little melees. There it is, ball bowled in, out the line out it comes. Tries to get hold of it, Ujoa. Looking for it there was Capella, but it is going to be Urquiza. Urquiza takes it forward, sends a backhand, puts a bit of angle on it there for Pinello to come onto. Pinello goes on the move here now. Sends a good driving shot up forward here, looking for Drai, but it's going to be Ujoa. Ujoa makes a turn nicely on the near side. A lot of control. Great play there by Ujoa. Back onto a stick side here now. Ball just bouncing, but not going to worry him here too much. He just checks up the play, takes control. He's got Pinello coming in onto him as well. Once more, comes in, looks to compose himself and make the play. Cuts this one through the players here, trying to get that one up for Capella. Capella trying to get up past Rowley. Rowley goes on the hook here now, but the backhand comes in by Urquiza, clearing away from the danger zone. Sweeping onto it, those Pinello. Pinello settles things down here for Drai. Pushes out wide there, setting sail is Urquiza across the far side of the field, out into some open space. So he's going to be going from right to left towards the goal. Gets hooked off out of that one there, leaving the ball here now for Capella. Capella and Pinello, first two to goes, turns it away. Pinello pushing hard, but Capella comes away with this one, sends this one up forward once more, looking for that one there is Ujoa. Ujoa's out there. He's got the run there on Drai, and it's Ujoa looking to stick and ball this one home. Ujoa looking to level the scores. Ujoa, tap, 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 and through the goals it is for Tolly Ujoa. 4 goals apiece it is here now after Chukka number 2. They've had to work hard for it as Wolves, but they've made a bit of a meal of it, but they've managed to get themselves even Stevens again and back into this match. And we'll go to a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it.
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
So for our Polo Line viewers, we just have the finish there of that great goal, just to finish the last chuck of chucker number 2 by Yuzhe. Got away from his man, certainly got the horsepower there, got the break, got into position, gave himself a little bit of space and time to be able to just check up on it and make sure of that one there, to level the scores up after chucker number 2. 4 goals apiece it is. And we just have a couple of shout-outs here coming through so far. We have Kim Roach, who's unfortunately sick in bed, but she's managing to try and tune into this a little bit. And we also have Valerie van Langenhof. She's up there in Courchevel, but managed to tune into this first game. So we look forward to hearing from a few other people. And the two teams back out on the field here now. Raul Laprasset just joining his team on Cumbia. So the ball back into play it is. Comes off the front of the line out, looking for that one there. Has been Drai, but he gets his pocket picked there by Yuzhe. Yuzhe checks up, looks to its turn, drags that ball forward, comes away with the play here once again. Yuzhe comes away there from Rowley. Nice little bit of clever stick work there, deceiving Raul Laprasset, and he pushes that one forward up here now for Habtoor. Habtoor goes with the next shot here, goes with a one-time shot, places this one in towards the goal, but it looks like it's going to be shadowed out over the back line by Pernello. So 30 seconds of the chucker played, and we have the ball on the back line here now for Raul Laprasset and Drai. Rowley. Here's a call. Cuts this one out wide here now for Pernello. Pernello settles on the play. You know, he's got Yuzhe in behind. He's looking, he's seeing, he's making things aware. He pushes it up forward. Shows a little bit too much of that one there to Capella, as he put that one slightly under the neck. Cops a little bit of that one there. Did Pernello as well, but it's Yuzhe up onto it here, looking to straighten up, coming in towards goal here. Yuzhe and Rowley going back. Yuzhe on his stick side there. He gets hard ridden off, but he's not going to miss it here. He's on form out here this afternoon. It's Tolly Yuzhe. 5 goals it is now, the Wolves. First time in the lead here, a little bit slow waking up. It looks like they've come out the den here now. Nice goal there by Tolly Yuzhe. So 2 teams lining up there on Bowen again. Ball bowled into play. Front of the line out, back of the line out it is. It is Pernello. Pernello comes forward. Pernello looking for the near side with Tolly. Couldn't get hold of it. Pernello waited patiently, just slipping in underneath it there was Alfredo Capella. Capella turns on the boards, opens that monster shoulder up and launches a lofted ball up the field here. It's lost a little bit of momentum going forward, but it's Rowley back onto this one here first. But riding into that one there was Habtoor, who had the line. Let's see what the umpire says, who was standing right behind. And on the replay here we can see it was a big lofted drive there by Alfredo Capella. Comes forward onto it. Was Rowley right? Or was Habtoor on the line? Was he reaching across him? Our umpires will tell us here now. Was he riding into that backhand? You can hear a little bit from the umpires here now. Difficult for the third man to see anything clearly, but it's certainly from the man from behind who will be able to get the better vision, the umpire from behind. Be able to see the distance if Habtoor had that line, or if he had a near side play or not, and there's still a little bit of discussion as we have Tolly dismounted. He's back on board. And the ball's placed down here now for Drai. A penalty 5. Rowley was right. Now Tor riding into that backhand across his swing. And a little bit of exuberant appealing. So the ball's dropped down. We're just waiting here now for Cooney to join the team. Back on Little Furia. So we're just waiting for play to get underway here now. Umpire Bound just removing his shoe. So, Rowley Laprasette brings this one forward here near. Rowley comes under the net, puts an acute angle onto that one there. Tommy has to come back for that one, trying to get onto his near side play. Just gets hooked, but takes the hook. Leaves it, in comes Capella, but it's left there for Rowley. Rowley Laprasette on Little Cumbia comes forward here now over the halfway line. Rowley opens that shoulder and drills that one goalward bound, but it looks like it's drifting a little bit left, and left it goes. Unfortunately, connected with that one sweetly, and it just goes left. So on the back line it is once more for the Wolves team. The big man Capella to bring this one in here now. Tolly quickly changed. Tolly going from one side to the other, goes under the net, comes the other way. Rowley and Habtoor just to collide a little bit on that one there. But it is looking to see which way to go, and we have Rowley just dismounting as Tolly's away. So let's see if we can see what happens on the replay here now. And he's... Well, the ball thought it was going to come drifting towards the right, so Habtoor's coming across to try and get in a position. But then Alfie cuts it underneath the neck, and as it does, it looks like he connected with Ray Laprasette. And he's just checking his pony here now. And looks like he's just going to come off the field. Giving the players an opportunity to quickly change ponies as they wish to in their time. So I think they'll be going to the third man on this one here now, because the umpires, I'm sure, would have been watching it, yes, but they've seen the direction of play change. Where Alfie, it looked like the flow was going to be coming towards us here on the commentary side, then took it underneath the neck and opened it up to the other side of the field. Looks like the teams are back onto the field here now. We're just actually waiting for Habtoor. Habtoor quickly going to change as well down the far end of the field as Rowley Laprasette mounts up onto little grey gelding Hetta. Let's see what Hetta's going to do in this match here today. I'm surprised he hasn't been out for a little half chucker earlier on and coming out later too. I've already warned him he's going to have a little Shetland pony put in that stable. I'm going to steal this little gelding. So the ball's been placed down for a free ball in favour of Wolves. Where the whistle blew, where Ujo is away, there's a lot of melee going on further up the field and ducking and darting one way to the other as Capella brings his ball in, taps it forward, and it looks like Ujo is going to come in behind and give him the support. Does so. Capella goes up on the loose here now. Up it goes there from Ujo. Ujo puts it up there. Just waited beautifully there, and it's going to be Capella to come onto it. Capella goes up past his man, looks to flick that one on the near side, but couldn't quite control it and couldn't quite get it through, and out over the back line it goes. So, Rowley Laprasette and Drai to bring it in from his back line. And they're just waiting here before they call play for Capella to quickly change. Rowley taps this one forward. Up in there. He goes with it here this time. Up there for Pinello. Pinello by himself, waiting. Going back to him is Ujoa. Ujoa putting the pressure on him. Ujoa comes in, tries to steal that one. Does. A little bit of backhand, but a little bit too far, allowing Rowley to get onto it. Well read there by Rowley Laprasette, opening it up once here again for Pinello. Pinello out into some open space here again. Pinello, Cooney's trying to get back to him. He checks up onto it. He looks up to see where goal's in. He cuts this one across the field. He hears a call there from Rowley Laprasette. Rowley straightens it up. That little half putter swing comes in by Rowley, and Rowley's not going to make a mistake from there, and through the goals it is. Rowley Laprasette levelling the scores up here now. 5 goals apiece it is. Drai coming back with a vengeance, their first time back into the high goal for a few years here now. And great to see them supporting the 18-goal league here in the UAE. And let's hope they'll put in a full team next year for the whole of the Gold Cup Series and this tournament, the President's Cup. So back to the middle of the ball, back into play once again it is. Coming away off the front of the line out at Okiza. Okiza getting pressurised there. Stolen off him there by Ulloa, but we get a whistle on the play. Let's see what we can see on this replay here now. Maybe he was just pushing in a little bit too much from behind and coming in over the top of the ball there. It looks like he just came in, he had Cooney coming in with the ride off as well, and he sort of came in and pushed his way through. A bit of argy-bargy there. Determined to take control of that ball, in the meantime doing so, giving a penalty away from the halfway spot to Drai. A penalty 5. Capella now retiring after just hearing the explanation of it all here and there, so it is now going to be Polo to bring the ball back into play here now. No, it's not, sorry, my mistake, my bad, it's Raoul Lapracette gets hold of this one here and drills that one up there looking for Polo. Polo swoops that one forward, but it comes off the back of the pony. It's now left for Ulloa. Ulloa swoops that in towards the middle of the field, cuts it out here now for Habtoor, but Rowley covering the ground well, gets enough pressure on that one there, couldn't get back onto the ball, but it's Ulloa feeding it up once more here now for Habtoor out in space. Habtoor looking to stick and ball this one all the way home. Habtoor gets one more shot at that one there, and through the goals is not going to make any mistakes from there. Is Habtoor putting goal number 6 on the board there for the Wolves. You see on the replay here now, just kept his head, kept his cool, just watching that ball very closely so he didn't get a bounce on it and puts it away. Lovely goal there by Habtoor. So a couple of minutes and change left here. And we get a whistle on the play. And there's evidently been a little bit of something, a little bit too much tittle-tattle and comments being made, and we have a ball being dropped down here now in favour of the Wolves. Capella brings it up to Okiza. In behind comes Ulloa. Goes up, does Capella. Gives out more instruction. Goes with a shot himself there. Does Ulloa. Doesn't get the big shot, but it's well intercepted by the well-placed Polo once again. Cooney coming in to try and put some pressure on him. Getting pushed into that one there was Okiza with Capella, but it is now going to be Polo trying to come away with it, but just gets a little bit of a rough shot there by Habtoor, it looked like possibly. And let's see what the replay says. It looks like a little bit of... it's all come a little bit stagnant and a little bit untidy, and finds himself across the play and coming round in circles and coming back. It's all a bit discombobulated and turned into a bit scrappy performance, and the ball's going to be dropped down here now for a penalty 5B in favour of Drai. Players called. Cooney just has to get back. He's coming in from an offside position, but it's going to be Polo going up forward at pace, but we get a... Coming forward once again, it is Ulloa. Thought I'd heard a whistle, but it's not. It's going to be Ulloa coming forward with it here now. Ulloa putting it into attack here. He's got Polo there with him. Takes the ball in the air, keeps coming forward with it. Tries to get onto it. It's Polo. Polo turns across the front of Cooney and gets away with that one there. The momentum allowing him to come onto it, but it's Cooney there with Polo once again. He's got Rowley in behind to give him the support. Rowley picks this one up here now and drills this one up forward once again. Sends it up here now for Okiza. Okiza looking for the very acute angle shot in towards the goal, but it looks like he's pushed it across the face of goal with good pressure on him there. Mike Abella. And he sends that one forward. A little bit wide for Okiza. Goes with the next shot and just gets over the top of that one a little bit too much and gets a bit too much angle, and out across the face of goal it goes. So it is Capella to bring it in once more. Underneath the neck he goes with this one and sends it out here for Ulloa. Ulloa looks to get away there from the wisely Raoul Lapracette. Comes up with it here now, gets away with it. He's wanting one here now. He's wanting some blood, and it is Raoul Lapracette going in there towards the goal, but the backhand comes in, but it's left here. Nobody home to help Ulloa out, but it's going to be Polo to finish it off as the hooter goes. Tying the scores up here now. 6 goals apiece it is. We ended chucker number 4 even, Stevens. Wolves put a bit of pressure on, but they've scored a couple of goals each. So we end chucker number 3 with the score being 6 goals all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a little bit of advice going on between the Wolves, and we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line. So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers here to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Our umpires just quickly changing up. We have a little bit of field conditioning out there. The guys out there stomping those divots. We'll quickly go to a few stats here. And those at Polo Line, those at the field side. It'll be interesting to see. We have field goals, Drai 5, Wolves by Cafu 4. Throw-ins, Drai been controlling this 6-4. Fouls committed. It's just the reversal of that, 6-4. In favour of Wolves, Wolves 6, Drai 4. No yellow cards so far as such. Penalties, 1 from 2 for Drai and 2 for 2 for Wolves by Cafu. No safety penalties as such at the moment at this point in time. And they were there over in the Drai camp looking very relaxed indeed. As, to be honest with you, is the Wolves at the moment, and we'll just quickly go to an interview with Gonzalo Avendaño.
Well, Patagones was founded in 2005. 2004, we bought the property, part of the property, and our first season was in 2005. We started playing the Outback League, and then we played the 20 goals in the IPC, Palm Beach Polo. I mean, we have played a lot over 17 years. Yeah, this is the 17th season. So we are becoming one of the oldest clubs in Wellington. And well, you know, the property grew. We had the opportunity to buy some more land next to us and build another smaller field for practices. And we have 4 barns, the house, and no, we're very happy. When I started, I played with my brother, Carlos, so we can only pick 2 professionals. I have 3 sons and one brother-in-law, Santiago Wolf, playing. So basically, Joaquin and Benjamin and Santi were in the team, so we got to choose only one player, Jesse. Well, the Wellington Polo Tour was an initiative among a lot of people, a lot of players and patrons that wanted to have a 16-goal level tournament. It was not a new initiative. We tried to do it a couple of years ago. We did some match games. And last year, we took it seriously and we got organized among another 6 field owners, and we decided that we had to do this, that Wellington needed this, that Polo needed this, and you know, I mean, it has been very successful. The final against Tonkawa, it's going to be our 3rd game against Tonkawa. We already played the semi-final in the previous tournament, and we had Tonkawa in our bracket, so we played against Tonkawa. Tonkawa won once, we won another one. So meeting Tonkawa on Saturday, it's fun because number one, they're very fun guys to play against, true gentlemen, and it's becoming a classic in Wellington in the 16-goal level at least.
Thank you very much indeed. Could we please have the field cleared as the players are coming back out onto the field to get this second half of our first match underway. We've got a marathon here this afternoon with 3 matches. So if we can clear this field quickly, we can get this match underway. So we're starting off with the throw-in. From us here in front of the commentary stand and filming by Tarquin Southall. And the Polo Line viewers, you can just see the stats so far. Started off with Drai asserting their authority over the Wolves. Still in their den they were. It was 2-1 at the end of chukker number 1. They woke up in chukker number 2 and 2 goals scored by each, making it 4 apiece. And then for chukker number 3, 2 more goals scored. So 6 goals apiece it is going into the second half. So we're underway once again. Rauli Laprasek comes away with this one here now. Rauli leaves it now for Pinello. Pinello comes away with it. Sends this one up the field out into some open space, but it could be a little bit too much, and it's allowing Capella to come onto this one here now. Capella with Rowley. Capella comes in, makes a sprawling play, picks his pocket, sweeps that one underneath the neck here, looking to come on the near side and take it along the back line. He does, goes with a reverse neck shot, and through the goals it is. He just pounced on that play there of Capella's and finished it off beautifully. Did Rowley Laprocette, making it 7 goals to 6. Lovely near side play there by Rowley. Comes in and near side at the right angles and straight through the goals. That's the Rowley Laprocette that we know. So the ball about to be bowled in here there by umpire Southall. Bowls it in, comes over as Tolly doesn't. Capella tries to get a little bit of that one there, can't come onto it. There is going to be Drai, sent up once again here by Habtor Al-Abtor for Capella. Capella looking to come onto this one. He gives a space, he's looking to tap this one away, and he does, and he dribbles that one. Oh, he's gone wide! You can hear his cry of anguish from here. He was all on his own. He just had to tickle it in, and he just leaves it behind. Alfredo Capella Barabucci. So the ball's on the back line here now for Rowley. Taps it short one, goes with the big drive. He sees he's got Pinello out there on the loose. Pinello goes with the one-time play, looking to get this one up for Okiza, but can Okiza come onto this line? He opts to come out of it there as Capella comes down onto it at pace. He comes across him, but Capella keeps control of the play. Goes onto his near side, plays a near side backhand out in towards the middle field, but is intercepted well. Turning quickly onto it there was Pinello. Tommy Pinello straightens up towards goal. He's got Ujoa in front, looks to take him on, checks up as he comes in, goes with the next shot, but it couldn't pick it up there. Capella Okiza wants it, but no, wants it, and Drai puts it away, and it's 2 goals off the bat there for Drai. 8 goals it is to Drai. 6 goals to the Wolves. Good pressure there, turning it round by Drai. Under the neck it goes. Okiza couldn't get onto it, but he didn't have to because it's placed beautifully, well positioned. Drai puts it away. So back to the line out it is here. Tarquin sends that in. Pinello comes away with it here now. Capella going back with him. Pinello looks up, sends this one in towards the goal. It's going good from here. It's looking sweet. There's nothing that Capella can do but just watch it go through the goals. That is Tommy Pinello at his best. Just looks up at goal casually, knows he's got the big man there to put the pressure on him and says, I've got enough space. Under the neck it goes. They're very accurate indeed of these two Pinello brothers being playing out here this season. Tommy and Benja. And umpire just catching a few of the boys out, looking for a bit of barging of the line out here now from both sides. And it looks like the ball's been dropped here now for a penalty in favour of the Wolves. Capella waiting for him there is Okiza. Reckons he can get up past him. No, Okiza does a beautiful job on him, but he dummies the backhand, but just couldn't quite back onto the ball and leaves it now for Capella once again. Capella flicks it forward. He just flicks that one into the back of the horse, so play continues. It's going to be Pinello to pounce onto it and comes away with it there. Okiza looking for something, but he's there. You have Pinello. He's got Cooney and Okiza. And Ujoa rather. Ujoa trying to put the pressure on, yields off it, leaves it now for Cooney. Cooney comes in, takes the man. Ujoa makes the turning play, and it looks like that one's gone out over the back line. And here we go. We can just see it on the replay there. It's a long way from it, and Ujoa just picks this one up, takes it back, pulls it forward, pulls it back towards him to try to keep it away from his opposition, and doing so just flicks it underneath the pony and out over the back line it goes. So we will have the first corner of the match in favour of Drai, being teed up by Rowley, leaving it for Pinello here now. Pinello looks like he's on an absolute little ripper here for the penalty. Just nicely composed, comes round the corner. Owns that shoulder, he drives it straight over the top, and as always, straight as a die there from Tommy Pinello into double figures. 10 goals it is now to Drai on an absolute rout out here in Chucker number 4. So back to the line out it is once more. Ball gets bowled into play. Southall bowls it in. Looks for something there. Just Drai comes away with it. Just Habtor looking man to attack. They're 4 goals adrift here now. Comes under the neck with that one there, but he's got Polo to get up past. He pushes the man wide. Brings the ball round on the near side. Such control, such possession. He just checks up and takes the hook and keeps possession of the ball once again. There does Pinello. This time he sends it up, but it looks like he's got a little bit too much on that one. No, he hasn't. The pony there of O'Keezer just hopping and bouncing, but he manages to get it up there for Rowley, who gets taken off out of it by Cooney. And the backhand comes in for Ulloa to come onto here now. Ulloa looks to see where his players are, comes in between. Lovely bit of stick work this time. Oh, and he just leaves that one behind him. Rowley says, thank you very much indeed, and I'm going to take it forward, but it's going to be Cooney. Comes in, spoils his play. But you have Pinello to come in and support him once more. Pinello there. Ulloa takes the players with him. Gets Rowley, realises his peripheral view's good. He realises he had Tor with him, and he comes away with it here. Does Rowley Laprasette. Rowley coming forward. Didn't show too much of that one there. Thought he had done. Tried to get hold of it. Tries to get the backhand. Pony helps it out here now for Alfredo Capella, and he comes away with this one here. Capella straightens it up here. He's got Rowley in front. Comes under the neck. Setting it up here now for Ulloa. Ulloa gets pressure on him there by Drai, goes with the next shot, flicked away from him there by Pinello. It was from Cooney, and he sends this one up here now for O'Keezer, and O'Keezer coming forward up on the play here once again. O'Keezer coming goalward bound. He's a little bit wide to the right. How can he just swoop this one under there? Goes with a big shot. No, he's gone wide. So the ball's placed down on the back line here now for the Wolves, scrambling for ponies. Alfredo taps the ball in here now. Comes under the net, cute angle, cutting back onto it is Ulloa, but Pinello's going to get onto that one first. Picks it up, takes the near side, crosses onto the stick side. Well intercepted there with the long reach there from Capella. Realises he can't touch it, pushes it to one side, leaves it there for Ulloa to drill that one up forward. And it is going to be Habtor tries to get onto it, but he just, and Drai couldn't pick it up. Habtor's left that one behind. Who's next up to it? Cooney comes up onto this here now, and he strikes it, and it looks like it's going to go wide and out over the back line. It is. Oh, and all the pressure going forward. A nice little play there previously from Capello as he flicks that one back inside, having made the interception. But unfortunately, couldn't capitalise on their momentum going forward. So the ball's on the back line here now for Rowley Laprasette. Rowley. Here's a call from Pinello. One way, then goes the other way. Does so. Goes himself on this one here. Reckons he's got the pony. Looking for a bit more from the persuader there is Cooney. He gets a little bit more of a drill on that one there, and it just managed to keep that one. Oh, and it just cruelly hops in. I thought he managed to keep it in play. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. That there will end Chukka number 4 with Drai on 10 goals. Wolves on 6. So the players will go and change ponies, and we'll be back with you shortly after a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Gracias que este evento sea maravilloso.
So welcome back to all our Polo liners. We have the Wolves out on the field. They're hungry to get this underway. They're 4 adrift of Drai. 10 it is to Drai. 6 goals it is to Wolves going into the 5th and possibly final chukker of our first match here of our trifecta this afternoon at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. So we're just waiting for Polo get himself sorted out and back on board and onto the field. And I really did think that that ball Rowley was going to manage to keep in, but unfortunately it did end up hopping out over the boards in due course. And the ball is to be dropped here now by umpire Southall. Play for Alfredo Capella and the Wolves. Alfie taps it, Okiza comes up. Taps again, brings it forward to his marker. He knows he's got Ujoa there. Ujoa's coming back round to give him a helping hand. He passes it to Ujoa. Ujoa goes off on his own. But and he shows way too much of that there to Rowley Laprasset. And Rowley says, thank you very much indeed. I'll take that all day long and I'm going to stick and ball this one. Thank you very much indeed, says Rowley Laprasset. He's pushed it a bit wide. He has to check up. He has to swoop, and swoop he does. And through the goals it is. Rowley Laprasset for goal number 11 on the board. He's read that one well. The anticipation is incredible from Rowley Laprasset, and he just did push it a bit wide, had to check up, and it's almost like a little half-putt determined swing as he just goes with that little neck shot and sweeps it underneath the neck. And through the goals for goal number 11 for Drai. So back to the middle, there's a little bit of tittle-tattle from the players. And I think they're going to have to be careful because there might be time for a cup of tea in a minute. Or certainly, they're now being told to walk away, otherwise we could end up with some technicals being thrown down here. There must have been something else going on off the field there. Off the play at least. And we're getting a little bit heated under the collar there here now. We're just waiting for something, and we've just been, Tommy's been having a word with just to cut it down, cut it out. Otherwise you might be 5 goals ahead, but there could be 2 minutes sitting on the side if both of the players don't be quiet. And they're not listening. And we've got a yellow being given there. 2 yellows being given to both of these boys here. They're lucky not to go and sit down. If there's any more, someone's going to be going having a cup of tea on the side of the field. Oh, and we get another whistle on it. This is silly. 2 yellows, double yellow there for Alfredo Capella. We'll have this ball thrown in from the inside out here now. And it's going to be Capella comes in, takes that ball, couldn't quite pick it up cleanly, They were sent up here now once again. Cooney picks it up on the near side, couldn't quite get hold of it cleanly, and through the legs it comes, but Capella hoofs into that one there and sends this ball forward up here now for Habtor just cuts this one into the middle, a little bit too much, and and we get a home goal scored there by Tommy Pinello. Taking the score here now. 7 goals it is to Wolves, 11 to Drai. It's almost a little bit of rubbing salt into that wound there. If you want it, you can have it. We can still beat you, and it still hasn't settled down. And I'm told to shut up or someone will be off the field. And Polo comes away with it here now. Tommy Polo. Capella going back with him here now. He looks over his shoulder. He knew he was going to be there. Checks up. Goes for the next shot. Cuts that one in here now. Orkizas tries to come onto this one here, but it looks like Cooney can't get onto it. And it looks like it is going to be Drai. He leaves it. Yields off it. But Capella's back onto the play once again underneath the neck there from Pinello. Pinello says, thank you very much indeed. You want to lose it? I'm not going to lose it. My head I'll keep clear and I'll put another one on the board. And we go to the dozen here. 12 goals it is now to Drai. 7 goals to the Wolves. Nothing like a bit of entertainment here for our first match here this afternoon. You see Pinello just watching, waiting, seeing what's going on and then puts it away. But it's now going to be Joa feeds this one up, but Pinello's just pushing Alfie wide of that one there. Alfie puts the hammer down to try and put the pressure on, but a good open backhand there by Pinello. Sends it out there for Orkiza. Orkiza there with Cooney. Looks to come inside. In comes Habtor to take it. Does so. Takes it on his near side. Tries to get back onto his stick side. Gets pushed off out of it in turn. But it is going to be Joa. Takes it deep down into the corner here now. Looks to mount a play towards the goal. He's got to come all the way through all the traffic. He's got Rowley in front. You see Orkiza just been kept off out of that play. Trying to come forward still is Alfredo Capella. Alfie looking to weave his way through. Gets his GPS out. Gets it flicked away from him. But on the near side he tries to get onto it. But it's going to be Pinello once again. Clears it away from the danger zone. Tommy Pinello. Beautiful shot by him underneath the neck. Feeds it up there for Drai. Drai looks to try and control the bouncing ball. Unfortunately it deceives him on that one there. But backhand comes in by Capella for Joa. Joa comes in up onto this play when we get a whistle on the play. Did he play it into the back of the horse or did Rowley come across him? Let us see. Maybe we can see on the replay here for our Polo Line viewers. He comes in, and he takes a swing and a miss. He does take a bit of a windmill at his appeal, connecting with Rowley Laprasette's stick. So the umpires, it's all in their hands here this afternoon as the players literally just evacuate the field to change. Joa and Rowley have a quick chat. And it looks like we have a yellow card for Joa. Over exuberant appealing on that one there. And the ball's going to be placed down to the halfway line for a 5B in favour of Drai. So it is the man himself, Rowley, out to Orkiza. Orkiza just got over the top of that one there, couldn't get onto it, and out over the back line it goes. So an opportunity gone a begging as the ball was pushed down into the corner. And Capella, waiting for play, brings it in. Cuts this one out here now for Joa, but first onto it, Rowley gets there, and acres of space, plays the open backhand, cuts it in here now for Drai, but it's going to be flicked away from him by Alfie, but the pony kicks it forward and takes it forward, backs this one into the danger zone. It is Pinello, comes in, takes it forward to the near side back in towards the goal, but it just deflects off the pony. It's to be picked up by Capella. Capella taps it forward once again, looking for a clear break, uses his man to keep Orkiza away from it, drives this one up, tries to put on the brakes there, does. Cooney picks up the play here now. Cooney goes up in towards the middle of the field here now, but it's only as far as Rowley opts to take this a bit further back so he can get the angle, plays the backhand, out it goes, but it's only as far as Joa on the near side, flicks it in towards the middle of the field, backhand comes in by Pinella, sending it back out wide once again, but it is going to be Alfredo Capella to clear it up for the Wolves here once more. Orkiza plays a little backhand back onto himself, but first onto it, well read there by Drai. Drai gets hooked off out of it by Joa, and it's going to be a little backhand feeding Joa from Capella, sends this one up the front here now for the unmarked, all on his own. It is Habtor waiting for that ball to settle, looks towards the goal and drills this one forward, but didn't quite get over the top of that one enough, and he just pushes it wide. Out over the back line it is, and the score remains the same with 2 minutes and change left here. 7 goals to Wolves, 12 goals to Drai here in Chucker number 5. Rowley Laprasette taps it, brings up in behind Cooney. Comes on the neck with this one here. It's feeded up here for Pinello. Pinello comes over here now. In comes Capella, takes the man, couldn't reach out for the ball far enough, but it's going to be Ujo who picks it up. In comes Okiza, leaves it now for Pinello, turns himself, sorry, Capella, goes this one, comes off Habtor, gift drilled that one, but the backhand comes in by Okiza, but it's only as far as Capella to pick this one up. He showed too much of that one and managed to sweep up onto it there. Dick Capella takes it deeper into his territory. He knows he's got Pinello there with him. He turns back inside him, pushes this ball forward, tries to come up forward onto it, takes the man, comes away with it here this time. Does Capella once more. He has Okiza in front. He's going goalward bound here now on a mission. It is Capella. He looks up and he decides he's going to run this one all the way. His man's got control. He pushes it forward. In comes the hooking play, and it looks like that one's going to drift in and drift in towards the goal. It looks like it's a goal for the Wolves. You just see on the replay here, Capella just put that forward in front, but the hook came in from Rowley. But there was enough momentum on that ball from the little flick from Cooney to just take it over the line. So there it is, 8 goals to the Wolves, 12 goals to Drai here in Chukka number 5. So back to the middle once more it is. Ball into play, comes away with it here now. Tries to do so was Cooney, so did Rowley, but it's going to be Pinello. Pinello being very strong out here this afternoon, comes away with the play, looks over his shoulder, reaches back, picks the ball up, takes it up on the bounce once more, sends it up for, goes onto his near side, looks for that near side reverse neck shot in towards goal, but it ricochets off the pony and comes off out wide. Backhand comes in, good support play there by Drai, and there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, as the ball's back there by Alfredo Capella, ending our first match here this afternoon between Drai and the Wolves by Cafu, and Drai running out the winners, 12 goals to Drai, 8 goals to the Wolves. So a very exciting game out here this afternoon. Got a little bit sort of foisty here, but at least it shows they are playing, and you can see there from the stats, Drai at the end of Chukka number 1 had a 1-goal lead, 2 goals to 1 it was. After Chukka number 2 it was all even Stevens, 4 goals apiece. At Chukka number 3, 6 goals apiece there, all even Stevens going into the second half. And in that second half, Drai on an absolute rout, scoring 4 unanswered goals, taking the score 10 goals to 4 at the end of Chukka number 4. And by the end of Chukka number 5, 2 goals apiece, making the final score 12 goals to Drai, 8 goals to the Wolves. And here we go to a few of the best goals here now. Yeah, Pinello, that was on the break there from the play from Rowley at his own end, just got acres of space and decided to stick and ball that one all the way home, and a beautiful goal there by Tommy Pinello. I've just heard is going to be MVP of today. Ubiquitous all over the field, and that was a lovely little play there. Through the goal it went, didn't have to have that extra bit of helping hand. A nice play there by Rowley, came across front of the players, got away with Rowley, enough speed, enough momentum. Just stick and ball that one all the way home as Rowley Laprasette, as always, cool as a cucumber, puts that one through the goals. And Tolly Ujoa just outmatched, outran his player there, outhorsed, just comes up to the ball here and just flicks that one and stick and balls it through the goals. Once more, Tolly Ujoa here again. Tolly straightens himself up on this near side, onto his stick side, gets the ride off, but has that lovely little tap shot and puts it away through the goals. Feeds it up here this time to Ujoa. Up there once again for Habtor. Great goal there by Habtor Al-Habtor, keeping his cool and putting it through for the Wolves by Cafu. And here the ball was just swept down the net by Rowley Laprasette, comes onto his near side reverse shot. Thank you very much indeed, escaping the long reach there of Alfredo Capella. You see here once again, he comes in onto that one there, puts it forward up there for Khalid, and puts that one away. Through the goals it is. Beautiful goal there for Drai. And here our lovely next shot here for Tommy Pinello. Keeps his cool, very accurate indeed of these Pinellos, and hits that ball so sweetly. And there we are down in the Drai camp, the jubilant Drai camp. And they changed the team round at the last minute. Being congratulated by a couple of the local Ghantoot players, Ali Al-Muri, and also Hirschenbecher in there as well. So rightly so, all smiles there in the Drai camp. And he'll just run into the stats. Here it is for Drai. 10 field goals for Drai, 6 for the Wolves by Cafu. Throw-ins, again dominated by Drai, 11-8. Fouls committed, 5 by Drai, 7 by the Wolves. Yellow cards, 1 for Drai, 2 for Wolves by Cafu. Penalties, 1 from 2 from Drai, 2 from 2 for the Wolves. Exactly the same as it was at half-time. Safety penalties, 1 for 1 for Drai, and none for Wolves by Cafu. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our first match come to a conclusion. And we look in here at the Drai camp. Husu the Kirill saying his congratulations as well. As the Drai team come out for a winning team photograph. And so we'll just finish up there, ladies and gentlemen, with a view of the winning team, Drai, here this afternoon. And for myself, Adam Snowden and Polo Line, we'll see you shortly for our second match here this afternoon between Ghantoot and Polo.